Yeah.
What is up, guys?
How's it going?
Welcome back to another episode of the Great Game Challenge.
That's right. Sorry we haven't been on for a while, but we're gonna get back into this thing.
Actually, I think my last upload was probably, I don't even remember when the last upload was, but we are back. We're gonna start posting.
Exactly, and then we're gonna start even posting to our websites. You know, stuff.
I know our website's been slacking. The last thing on our website is Hell in a Cell pick predictions.
Right.
But anyway,
So
we're gonna start doing a bunch of stuff when football and basketball season starts up again.
Right.
We're gonna be doing some stuff on that website.
I know it's been painful because lately, because of coronavirus, you know, all the sports been canceled.
But this year's been pretty rough, even with Kobe and like with stuff like Kobe's death and Kobe on YouTube. But besides that, I mean, honestly, our year's been pretty good.
We're excited about basketball coming back, and you know, I know some people are not able to play because of the virus.
Like Dwight Howard and some other people that and some other people, Eric Gordon. But we do know that some people are going to come back to play, like Westbrook, Harden, Curry, LeBron, and Giannis. So
Right.
That's pretty exciting.
So we're going to do our best to try to make a prediction of who we think is going to end up winning the whole thing.
So I've already said this on the channel a million times. I am a Rockets fan.
I'm a Rockets fan.
So I'm gonna try my best not to be biased.
Yeah. Even though that, you know,
We're gonna win.
LeBron James is in the background. And
LeBron's a good player.
He's a good player. So.
That's why we put him in the back. Even he's not the GOAT. Giannis is the GOAT. He's not the GOAT, but I mean, like, we still got to put him in the back.
Yeah. Everybody has their opinion. So.
And by the way, if you see the before we start, I'm sorry for taking a long time to do this intro, but if the green screen starts like acting up like the chair, you can see, just don't worry. It's like we're kind of new to this green screen stuff, so just.
So let's go ahead and get straight to it. Are we going to the Western Conference first, or are we going to Eastern Conference?
We're going to the Eastern Conference.
Okay, what's the first match?
So we got the first and the 8th seed, the Bucks versus the Magic. In the regular season, the Orlando Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks played 4 games, and the Bucks won all 4 of them. So I'm gonna go first, and
so why don't you talk about the records? What's the records?
what do you mean the records?
It says Milwaukee. How many games did they win?
Oh yeah. So Milwaukee had a finishing record. I just want to let you guys know that we still have some seasons, but as of right now, these are the playoffs. But the record for the Milwaukee Bucks was 53-12, and the record for the Orlando Magic was 30-35. So, in my opinion, I think Milwaukee is going to sweep the Orlando Magic in 4 games.
I think so too, because you know the Bucks. That's an impressive record, 53-12, and I think Orlando's having a rough season so far.
They were close to beating the record for all time.
Yeah, but
I mean, they lost to the Lakers.
But they didn't even get 50-50. Yeah, they didn't win half of the game.
That's a losing record right
Right, exactly. Okay, how about the next one?
but they couldn't have got 50-50 because there's 82 games in season.
Right, but for they lost. They won 30. They lost 35. So
They lost 5 more games than they won.
exactly. Okay.
Anyway, next matchup we got the Toronto Raptors, who finished in the 2nd seed, versus the Brooklyn Nets, who finished in the 7th seed. Now, I don't know how he's doing it. I'm doing right now. So that means, like, let's say, who's injured? Kevin Durant. I'm not going to count him in my bracket. I'm going to say he's not going to play in the playoffs. I'm not counting him as in the playoffs.
Right, and he confirmed that he's not going to play in the playoffs. So
he has confirmed it. Dwight Howard's not on the Lakers, so I'm going to, like, subtract some stuff about Dwight Howard. Yeah. Anyway, the Toronto Raptors versus the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors finished with a record of 46-18, and the Nets finished with a record of 30-34. That is a losing record, but it's not that much of it's not as bad as the Magic. Anyway, I don't think it's actually kind of tough. So they do have Kyrie playing. He has announced that he's playing in the playoffs. So is Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jarrett Allen, who's gotten a lot better. I think the Raptors are going to win. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that in the regular season, the in the regular season, they played 4 games. In the regular season, they played 4 games, and the Raptors won 3 of them. The Raptors won 3 of them, and the Nets won 1. Anyway,
That's very important.
based off that and the records and stuff, I think the Raptors are going to beat the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry, Brooklyn fans, but I think the Raptors are going to beat the Brooklyn Nets in, I'm going to say 5 games.
5 games. Yes. I think since the Brooklyn, they have injuries and they still rebuilding and
Kyrie,
and
but they also have Kyrie though.
right. So I think it's gonna be.
I don't think they're going to sweep the Nets. I
No,
think they're going to get like a game or 2. But I think in 5.
Yeah. I think Toronto's gonna be in them. I kind of think it's gonna be a close fight. I'll say. I think it's gonna be 4-3.
Ooh, so game 7?
I think it's gonna be an upset. Not an upset, but I think it's gonna go down to a wire. I think that.
Like, so you think it's going to be a close game at the
I
end?
think it's gonna be a close
And then
game.
Kyle Lowry's going to hit a half-court shot for the win?
Well, yeah, but I think yeah, but because even though that you can't look at the records, I know people are like, well, look at the record, look at the record. No, don't look at the records. You know, I think it's gonna be some close games. People been out for a while, people been practicing, so I think it's gonna be closer than what people think it is. I think it's gonna be 4-3. I think it's gonna go down to game 7.
Okay, well, I haven't even done my first game 7 yet. Anyway, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. And so the Boston Celtics finished with a record of 43-21, and the 76ers finished with a record of 39-26. And then again, the Celtics and 76ers played 4 games again out of the season, and the 76ers won 3 of them, even though they are the lower seeds. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, you know, if I recall, the game was pretty close. We have 93 to 107, Philadelphia, then 115 to 109, Philadelphia. So
Boston won a pretty close. Actually, that was a blowout, honestly. 5-16, man. Woo! I was actually like about a 20-point difference about. That's not really.
what game was this one?
That was on February 1st, 2020.
Yeah,
The
okay.
76ers versus the Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics. Okay. Yeah,
And then if they if the quarantine coronavirus thing didn't start and like if this started like in January, like we couldn't play, the 76ers would have had 3-0, but the Celtics came back and they won their last game. Anyway, I'm just saying that some people didn't get to play all 4 matchups in the season. Some teams didn't. Anyway, I have actually, this is going to be a little interesting, but even though the 76ers won more games, I think the Celtics are actually going to win. They got Tatum, Kemba, they got, who else they got? They have Daniel Tice and Enes Kanter. Gordon Hayward.
But they did have those players in the regular season. They still lost.
No, yeah.
So,
But I have.
but
But this is my first to 7. I have the Celtics winning in 7 games. That I feel like and this is going to be one of the history moments because I think that the 76ers are going to get a 3-1 lead on the Celtics, and the Celtics are going to come back and beat them in a game 7.
Okay. All right.
In a extremely close game, like I'm talking 116 to 117, with a Gordon Hayward buzzer beater. That's my prediction. I'm being specific on that.
Yeah, but since the regular season, since the Philadelphia won 3 games out of 4.
Hang on a second. Is this the guy that said it doesn't matter about the record? Yeah. Is this the guy that just said a couple minutes ago? I'm just gonna clarify that.
But I think it's gonna be upset. I think Philadelphia's going to win.
So the first disagreement of the video.
Yeah. I think Philadelphia's going to win. Just go back and look at the history. I think Philadelphia's going to win. But
You gotta remember it though. The 76ers also, like, they won in close games. But I think even if it's 76ers or Celtics, I think it's going to go down in, like, a close series.
But the first game, when the Philadelphia won, what else?
Wait, how many games you say the 76ers are going to win in?
Well, okay. I mean, I said it's going to win.
It's not going to be no sweep. Celtics going to put up.
Well, I think the Celtics going to win 2 games.
6?
I think they're going to win in 5.
So 1 game. So
No, 2. Let's put 2. I think it's going to be 5-2.
So wait, you think they're gonna win in 6 or 5 to 6 games?
I think they're gonna win in 5 games.
Okay. The next matchup is the Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers. The Miami Heat finished with a record of 41-24, and the Indiana Pacers finished with a record of 39-26. This is one of the teams. The Heat and Pacers played a total of 2 games throughout the season, and the Miami Heat won both of them.
All right.
Anyway, I just want to clarify real quick. Both the games the Heat won in were really close. I'm pretty sure there was one that was like 1 point. It was like a 1 point difference. I'm pretty sure there was one like that. It was Goran Dragic, I think, that hit the winning shot. Anyway, the Heat, at first, I thought they were going to win the entire playoffs at first because, like, look at their squad. They got Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler. They got Goran Dragic, Kendrick Nunn. But then Kendrick Nunn announced that he wasn't going to be playing their starting point guard. So it's like 50-50 now. But I think they still have a chance. Anyway, I'm gonna go Miami Heat in 5 games. I think the Pacers are gonna put up a game because they do have Oladipo, and Malcolm Brogdon. So therefore, I think that when the Pacers win a game, it's gonna be a blowout in 5 games. And yeah, I think the first game's gonna be a blowout.
So it'll be 5 to. You think so?
I think in 5 games, the Pacers. I think the Pacers are going to be winning.
All right, go ahead. Stop. All right, so my prediction is we're at Miami to the Indiana.
I think it's going to be a 4-1.
I think about 4-1, you think? I think they're going to play in 5. Okay. So I think since the first game was in December 27, 2019, was closed by 1 point, and then
Goran Dragic, but that 3-pointer was mid-range.
Yeah, so I think Miami probably. I think they're gonna sweep them.
Sweep?
I think I'm having a feeling Miami is gonna sweep them.
I just want to say that.
And I might be wrong, but I think the Miami Heat is gonna sweep.
I just want to clarify real quick that even though I'm a Rockets fan, like I'm still gonna watch the other games, like just to cause I'm like, why not? Like I've been going a long time without basketball, and I feel like I need other games. Anyway, the next one we're in the Western Conference now, so we're in the Western Conference, and we have the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh man!
The Los Angeles Lakers finished with a record of 49-14, and the Memphis Grizzlies finished with a record of 32-33. So barely a losing record.
Barely losing record, yeah.
In the regular season, the Lakers won 3 out of the 4. They played 4 games. The Lakers won 3 out of the 4 games, with the Memphis Grizzlies winning the last one. Anyway, I think the Lakers are going to sweep them. I've said this every time. I think the Lakers are going to sweep. Okay, before you guys start going in the comments, come on. They have Ja Morant. Okay, Hanson, I want you to name 3 superstars besides Ja Morant that are on the Grizzlies. I'll wait.
Comment
Exactly.
But I want y'all to do me a favor. I want you to go to the February 29, 2020. Look at that score. Los Angeles Lakers 88, the Grizzlies 105. So they have an opportunity now. You know, maybe I win the whole thing, but they're not gonna sweep. I don't think they're gonna sweep.
I think they're gonna sweep.
Yeah. They're not gonna sweep. You know.
They're gonna sweep.
Yeah. You know, and something about when they played at Memphis. If you go back into the history, they played Memphis. Memphis does better. When they play LA, they don't do as better. So I think it's gonna be.
No, see, it's okay. So also, what I've noticed actually is that I just want to say real quick though that Memphis. Actually, I'm gonna change my answer because Memphis actually is gonna have more of the home court advantage. And if you look at the stats,
no, I say LA because they finished first.
Yeah, technically. But here's the reason why I think they're gonna sweep. Because since LA has a better home court advantage, look at the games. The first time they played Memphis at Memphis home court,
October 29th.
It was a close game. Then the second.
What was the score?
No, it wasn't October 29th. It was November 23rd.
Okay.
2019.
And Memphis.
It was
okay.
109 to 108.
Man.
But then the second time they played at Memphis, the Lakers lost, but they blew them out of the water. And every time they played at Los Angeles, it's been a relatively it wasn't close, but it wasn't like a blowout. It was like in the middle. So actually, I'm gonna change my answer to Memphis winning in.
Memphis win.
No, sorry, sorry. Los Angeles Lakers winning in 5 games, I think, because I think Memphis is gonna pull out a game or so because.
So you predicting it's gonna be 4-1.
4-1, yes.
Okay.
Or yeah, in 5 games.
In 5 games. I think I agree on that. I think they're gonna pull at least about 1 game out.
There's no way they're gonna beat the Lakers. Though.
Yeah, I know everybody.
All they have is like John Moran, Jonas Valanciunas, and Jaren Jackson Jr. That's pretty much it.
Right. So I agree that I agree on that.
Actually, wait, no, is Jonas Valanciunas with the Grizzlies still? I don't know. I know Jaren Jackson Jr. is now.
Right.
That's all I know. Okay. Anyway, we got the LA Clippers versus
Woo!
the Dallas Mavericks. This is gonna be my favorite game of the first round.
Oh,
This
man.
is gonna go down, man. Kawhi versus Luka. That's gonna be crazy.
Oh man.
Anyway, the Lakers finished with a record of 44-20. The Dallas Mavericks finished with a record of 40-27.
Okay.
I already know my prediction.
All right. Well,
So
let's look at. All right.
Oh, yeah,
what about the history of the game? Yeah. What about
the history. The Clippers won. They played the Clippers and the Mavericks played 2 games, and the Clippers won both of them. So
Oh man.
I'm gonna get a lot of you mad, but I don't think the Clippers are gonna sweep them. I really don't.
Yeah. Oh, what's your prediction?
I'm kind of scared to
But
say it.
yeah, man.
But here's my prediction: Mavericks in 7.
You think it's gonna be a upset?
Yeah.
So you talking about they're gonna win 4-3?
Yes. I think the Mavericks are gonna win in 7.
I think that
It's gonna, they ain't gonna sweep them.
they're not gonna sweep them.
And I think the Mavericks have a chance this year.
But I do.
With Luka averaging a triple-double, come on. And we have Kristaps, Seth Curry, come on.
Yeah, but
Boban, who's actually shooting threes now, he's 7 foot. Come on. You cannot say the Mavericks unless you're crazy. Well, or if you're just me.
well,
I think the Mavericks are going to win in 7 in a blowout.
I think
Game 7 is going to be a blowout with the Mavericks.
I think it'll be a close game. I think it will go game 7, but
Kawhi gonna do that thing again?
But you know Kawhi now. You know he likes to hit that buzzer beater.
No, just like last year against the 76ers.
Yeah, so I think if it goes to game 7, it's gonna be a close game. I think game 7 is gonna be maybe down to the wire. Last shot. Kawhi gonna hit the buzzer
Or Paul
beater.
George. Think about it. Yeah, 2 superstars.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna go game 7. I think it'll be 4-3, and I also think it's gonna be LA Lakers. No, not Lakers, but LA Clippers. I think the Clippers gonna win 4-3 in game 7.
Okay, so as I said, I'm trying not to be biased. We got the Denver Nuggets versus the Houston Rockets. Now I'm not gonna say. Okay, I'm not gonna try to complain too much, but we should be higher than that just because we kind of got cheated against San Antonio. But you know what hurt even more? I was there live.
I was too.
That hurt even more. Anyway, the Denver Nuggets finished with a record of 43. Oh, I forgot to say the seeds. I'm really not saying the seeds anyway. The Nuggets finished with a record of 43-22, and the Houston Rockets finished with a record of 40-24. They played. That's not right. Oh, they did not play 4 games. They played 3 games. Anyway, they played a total of 3 games actually, but I'll just go back to what it says. They played a total of 4 games and they won 2 apiece. I'm pretty sure they played 3 games and the Rockets won 2-1 because I remember seeing 3 games. Unless I skipped a game. Anyway, my prediction. I mean, obviously, I'm trying not to be biased though. I think the Rockets are going to win, but it's not going to be. I think the Rockets are going to win in 6.
So you think it's gonna be what's
4-2.
42?
I think the Nuggets are gonna win the first game. The Rockets are gonna win like 2 in a row. Then the Nuggets are gonna win another one to tie the series. And then the Rockets are gonna win the last 2 games, but both of those games are gonna be like extremely close.
Yeah, I think 42 is gonna probably it's about good.
There's no way I should do the Nuggets.
Yeah, because the Nuggets have home court advantage.
And Nikolai Jokic.
Exactly. So, and it's all gonna depend. It's all gonna depend on Harden. If he's on fire.
Harden has history of not doing good in the playoffs.
Right, and then Westbrook, if he's gonna step up.
And if he's gonna start shooting those threes and missing those dunks. And
yeah. Westbrook, Harden got out there, man. You got
if you're watching this video, come on.
You got to hit those threes.
Three and back that.
And when you dunk the ball, you have to dunk it.
And Harden, none of this loop-de-loop. I want to see it clearly.
Clearly,
so we don't get robbed again.
Yeah, like we did San Antonio. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Come on.
Yeah.
But San Antonio did have some coordination. Again, if we were in like Houston Arena, they would say, "Oh, I counted," but come on, it's San Antonio.
Right. So anyway, my prediction is 42. And it's gonna be the Rockets. Even though that the Denver Nuggets have home court advantage, but I think that the Rockets gonna step up their game, and I think they're gonna win.
Because the Rockets, they need a ring. The last ring they got was like in 1995, and that was when like Hakeem and Drexler played.
Right. So
right there on the Rockets.
Right.
At that time. Oh, and Scotty. Jordan didn't play. I forgot. I thought Jordan did. Nah, he didn't play. Anyway, we got the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Utah Jazz finished with a record of 41-23, and the Oklahoma City Thunder finished with a record of 40-24. In the regular season, they played 2 games, and each team won 1. And it is, I just want to say real quick, it is a 1 game, like win-loss. Because they won 41 games, and they won 40 games. That's
right.
And I just want to clarify real quick that they did not finish playing the season. I think they only played like 64 games, so that's 64, around 64. Anyway, thoughts on, okay, am I going first?
Yeah, go ahead. You've been going first, yeah.
Okay, so the Jazz do have Gobert and Mitchell. They did have COVID, but by now they're clear. Because, what was that, like the beginning of COVID? They're probably clear by now. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Probably good. Oklahoma does have like one heck of a starting lineup with Shai Gilgeous and Danilo, Chris Paul, Paxton Adams, Andre Roberson. He's on the bench, I think. Anyway, I think the Thunder are going to upset the Jazz in a 5-game series, which means it's going to go 4-1, I think.
4-1?
Yeah, upsetting the Utah Jazz. The Thunder upset. I think the Thunder are going to win in 5 games, so 4-1.
I think not 5. I think it's going to go to.
But who do you think's going to win?
I think the Thunder's going to win, and I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win in 6 games. I think it'll be 4-2. If I'm not mistaken, I think Game 6 might be in the Oklahoma Thunders. I think they're going to win in Oklahoma, and I think they're going to get 1 game out of Utah, and they're going to win all of them in Oklahoma. And I think, because if Chris Paul stays healthy and he gets on fire around the playoffs time, as well. So, I think they're going to end up taking it off. I think they're going to take it.
All right. So anyway, that was the end of the first round. We're about to go to the quarterfinals. And for this, we're not going to be saying team. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to go straight to the playoffs. What we're going to think because, why should we say seeding? So yeah. Anyway, we are now in the quarterfinals, and the first game, I think we have the same one. We have Bucks. I have Bucks versus Raptors. I have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Toronto Raptors. What do you have?
I have the Bucks versus Toronto Raptors.
I think the Bucks. All right. So last year the Raptors did win. The Raptors won against the Bucks, but they got Kawhi then. So let's be real here. I think the Bucks are gonna win in a game 7.
Game 7. I think you think it's gonna be 4-3.
4-3, yes. I think,
4-3.
and it's gonna be a close game. I think Giannis is gonna hit a game-winning 3 at the end for the win. Or no, Chris Middleton actually.
I think that it's hard, because
Both great teams.
but both great teams. I think that the Bucks. I don't think it's gonna go game 7. I think it's gonna go to I think it's gonna go game 5.
Really?
I think it's gonna be 4-1.
And who's gonna?
I think the Bucks are gonna win 4-1. So I think the Bucks gonna win 4-1. Okay, all right.
I have Celtics versus Heat. Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat on mine. What do you got?
The next one. All right.
We don't need the.
Yeah, Boston Celtics.
I have Boston Celtics. I have Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat. I think. What did you have?
I have 76ers versus the Heat.
So based on me, I'm gonna go and say that the Heat are gonna upset the Celtics in a game 6.
I think that
I think the Heat are gonna go.
I think the Heat's going. Well, I have 76ers. I think that Heat is going to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. I think that they're going to end up sweeping them. I think it's going to be 4-0. I think the Heat is going to be hot this year.
I think the Heat are gonna win in 6.
Yeah. I think it'll be 4-0. I think they're gonna surprise people.
I had Lakers versus Mavericks, and I think the Mavericks. I'm kidding. I have the Lakers winning in game 7.
So you think it's 4-3?
Huh?
4-3?
4-3, yes. I think the Lakers are gonna win game 7.
Well, I have LA versus LA, what everybody's talking about. The LA shootout now. So I think it is gonna go game 7.
No, we should
But
do.
I think what should we do?
What we should do after after every round, we should film something being like, okay, what predictions of us were right in those videos? What predictions were right? And then
that's a good
we
deal.
should. Oh, you know what we should do? On the website, we should upload a playoff bracket, and then you guys can fill it out yourself. And
Right.
Say who do you think guys is gonna win?
Yeah,
We can react to and see who's more accurate. It's like March Madness kind of.
right, and then y'all can play along with us. We'll do that.
This is our bracket right now.
This is our bracket. So we'll work on the website too. Great.
And we'll try to upload more. We'll try to upload more frequently.
Yeah, go to Great Game Challenge.
The GreatGameChallenge.com.
Right, and then you'll see some videos and we gonna upload stuff. We're gonna play different games as well too.
And we'll also try to upload more frequently.
All right, so LA versus LA and Los Angeles.
I'm actually kind of excited. Ken, I have a prediction on what you're gonna say. I think you're gonna say Lakers in 7. That's not what I think you're gonna say.
I think they're gonna be in 7.
But you haven't said who won yet.
I think the LA is gonna win.
I mean, hey, you're both LA.
They're both LA. I know that
LA is gonna win.
I think if I'm correct, I think all the playoffs and stuff is gonna be in Florida.
Orlando. It's gonna be at Disney World.
Right. So it's not really. Nobody's not gonna really have a home court advantage.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Have a home court
But
advantage.
nobody's not gonna have the big crowd this year, home court advantage. So
Some people are used to the big crowd.
yeah. So
Westbrook loves the crowd.
so I think the Los Angeles Lakers end up winning 4-3. I think it's gonna go down to the finals, and then the Los Angeles Lakers gonna end up winning that.
All right, I got Rockets versus Thunder on mine.
No, man, that's the game that everybody wants to watch again too.
I can't be biased. I'm trying not to be biased, but I do think the Rockets are gonna win though. Just because Chris Paul. Just because Steven Adams just go back to last year's playoffs and the year before that and the year before that. Shai, Danilo, literally everyone else except Chris Paul in that bracket. Their stats are lowered by double in the playoffs last year. That's why I think the Rockets are gonna win. Besides Chris Paul, obviously. I think the Rockets are gonna win, but it's gonna be in a game 6, I think. So 4-2.
4-2. Houston versus Thunders. I'm trying to be biased.
but you gotta be.
No.
I
See,
wouldn't mind.
listen to this. I know people is not gonna agree with me, and that's fine.
Because I've
But-
seen
but-
some brackets of people saying the Thunder's gonna go all the way.
But I think the Thunder's gonna upset the Rockets. You know why?
That wouldn't be an upset. They had the higher seed.
That's true.
It'd be 5-6.
Okay,
That's not an
that's true.
upset.
That's not upset. You're right. That's not gonna be an upset. But I think that the Thunder's gonna beat the Rockets, all because what they did to Chris Paul. They said that they weren't gonna trade him. They lied to him. They ended up trading him for Westbrook. And I think that Chris Paul wants revenge. Like, why did you trade me? You should have kept me. I think Chris Paul's gonna play his heart out. And I think that they're going.
We don't know if the Rockets are going to the next round.
Yeah, but if they go to the
And
next
when the
round.
Jazz go to the next round, we
Right.
don't know this yet.
Yeah, but if it is like we're saying, I think that the Thunder is going up beating my Rockets, our Rockets.
But hey, you also got to remember,
but-
Westbrook's going to be like, well, you shouldn't have traded me either. Westbrook's going to be on his highs too.
But who would be more? Who you think would be madder, Chris Paul or Westbrook?
Paul, because probably he's been traded more.
Exactly. So he's hot. He loved Houston.
He loved it?
He loved. Yeah, he did.
Whoa, slow your roll, boss.
He was looking to come back to Houston Rockets. They traded him for Westbrook, and it was blind. It was a blind shot. It was.
I was actually, I'm going to be honest here, when I saw that trade, I was kind of mad. I was like, what? We gave up Chris Paul?
Right.
I have a jersey of Chris Paul in the Rockets, and I have a jersey collection. And I have a jersey of Westbrook on the Thunder. And let's be real here. Honestly, Chris Paul's probably the better player. I think.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna do the revenge. I think it's gonna go down to Game 7.
Game 7? No.
Game
If
7.
Chris Paul's going to be on his highs, they should sweep the Rockets.
Game 7. They have home court advantage. Game 7. And watch this. Chris Paul gonna hit the last shot. Chris Paul gonna hit the last shot in Game 7.
It's going to be like close game, Rockets at 2. Chris Paul, up on the court. They have a timeout. Let's do it. Chris Paul from way downtown. Bang!
It's gonna send our boys home packing.
Na 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye.
Exactly. Right.
Anyway, I got the Bucks and the Heat.
The next round, Bucks and the Heat.
I think
Okay.
the Bucks are gonna win in 4. I think they're gonna sweep them.
I think it's gonna be. I think the Bucks gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be in 4. I think it's gonna be.
Giannis,
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be.
it's not going on Game 7. Come
No,
on,
no,
stop,
it's
stop.
gonna be in 5. I think it's gonna be 5. I think. it's
Honestly,
gonna
yeah, I think I
think it's gonna be 4-1.
I think Bam's gonna drop like 40 points
Right.
in one of the games, and like he's gonna drop like a a quadruple. No, okay, yeah, a triple double. Honestly, not a quadruple double.
All right. So
Then I have Lakers versus Rockets.
I have Lakers versus Oklahoma Thunder.
Right.
Ooh,
I think
boy.
the Lakers are gonna win, but it's not gonna be a sweep against the Rockets. I think they're honestly gonna win in Game 7 with LeBron hitting the game-winning dunk.
I think LA.
I have Rockets winning. I have Lakers winning in 7.
I think Lakers versus Oklahoma Thunders. I think Lakers gonna winning, but I think it's gonna be in Game 5. I think it'll be 4-1.
Who do you think are like the top 5 best players in the NBA right now? Just curious.
I think of course.
And start with number 5.
With 5.
I think Harden.
I
I think Harden and Kawhi, then Kevin Durant, then LeBron James, and Giannis.
well,
I think Harden's 5th.
yeah, maybe so.
Then Kawhi, then KD. Then,
Yeah, go KD's not playing right now.
Yeah, but
what about
he's
Stephen Curry?
He's 6th.
Wow. Oh man, I don't know if everybody's gonna agree with that. But
Actually, you know what? I may actually put Kawhi a little lower.
yeah, okay, all right. So
I'll put Kawhi.
all right, so I said
Curry's
game 5, 4-1, LA gonna beat Oklahoma.
Anyway, we have ourselves the finals for each bracket. I have Lakers versus Bucks. Okay, so we are at the finals. This is going to be pretty tough. I think both of us have Bucks versus Lakers in our finals. Anyway, before we go to the finals, I just wanted to show you the jerseys that I have. Not all of them, but I want to show you the two I was talking about. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder Russell Westbrook jersey. Then we got the Houston Rockets Chris Paul jersey. And then during this offseason, which was the craziest one so far, we swapped. Anyway, so all right. Anyway, we're about to make our predictions for the finals. This is gonna be pretty crazy. So I'm gonna go first, okay? Bucks versus Lakers. I'm gonna go ahead and say Game 7. I'm not even gonna waste any time. It's gonna be a Game 7 with a mystery person hitting a buzzer beater shot. My prediction. My prediction is. Can we get a little Greek game challenge, Jermo? My prediction to win the NBA 2020 play. I'm gonna rephrase that. My prediction for the 2020 NBA playoffs to win a championship is the Milwaukee Bucks with Finals MVPs. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Anyway,
look who's behind you. Look how mad he is. I don't think he's.
You want to swing at me? I'm about to block you.
I think what you.
You want to swing at me? I'm about to block you.
I think what you see. I think what you see on this picture is gonna end up happening. I think what you see on this picture.
I'm gonna block him though. See that? Look at this. I'm gonna swat the ball. Yeah.
So I think LA's gonna end up winning 4-3 and go down to the finals. Okay. All right. So we have our prediction.
Who's your Finals MVP?
All right. I think it's gonna be LeBron James. I think he's gonna bring home the championship to the Lakers. Okay.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, ring that bell so you don't get notified every time I post a new video. And we will see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Okay, and meeting.
No, you have to stop recording.
I stopped.